Hello everyone. Today we're back with another Wedding Wednesday video. Last week I didn't make one. I was a little under the weather. So this week we're going to be talking about DIY bridal showers. So the first thing I want to talk about is my shirt. I don't know if you can see that. It says Mother of the Bride, and I wore this everywhere. Anytime we had an appointment, I wore this shirt, and it's actually an Old Navy tank top, and this one says Mother of the Groom. One of the things we're going to talk about is being scheduled and prepared. I knew I'd be a mother of a bride only once, but I'm going to be the mother of a groom also, and this happened to be on clearance, so I picked it up. And this is just an iron-on bling, and I made myself one for Mother of the Bride. My daughter had one that said Bride, and I believe the Maid of Honor also had one that said Maid of Honor. I think the Maid of Honor and mine were dark, and Maureen's was white, because she was the bride. So this was our first DIY, wore our little shirts so that we could have fun and look the part. You only get to have all this good time once, hopefully, unless you're the mother of several brides, then I take pity on your soul. So I guess we'll get started with the lingerie showers, the one we had first, and it was because a lot of Maureen's wedding party was either out of town or there were young girls, and it was very small. I think there were only 25 people invited. We had it at the clubhouse at the condo where my mom lived, and it was very small and very cute. So what we did for her wedding invitations was we actually just bought some cute ones at Target, and I printed them up on the computer. For some reason, I don't have one of those. I don't know why I didn't save that. So that was easy, do it yourself, quick, inexpensive invitations. Just follow the template on the back to print it, and that's what we did. And then what we made were these cute little, I don't know if you can see, these little things. I made big ones, I made small ones. Actually, these were made from paint chips. Paint chips are your friend because they are free, and you can do lots and lots of things with paint chips. So I'm just going to go real quick and kind of show you how I made these. Hole punch, these are also your friend. I got all of my hole punches with a coupon, 40% off at least from, I think these were from Joann's, so I did get a couple from Michael's. So you're just going to put that in there. Now you can make it straight across if you want. Mine had a curve, so I just put that in, and you squeeze this handle, which is great, and then this just pops right out. I'm going to make another one real quick with the red. Okay, then to assemble these, you now have a red heart and a flesh tone heart. I just take the lid of a jar, and you want a curve like this, so you just kind of trace that wherever you want, and this becomes the bra, and this becomes the body part. So I'm just going to cut, I'm not going to measure it, I'm just going to cut it really quick and show you. Cut that, cut this one a little bigger. So now you have your two pieces. I've cut the curve, and I just used regular glue stick and glued these together. Now what we did for the favors is, for the lingerie shower, we gave out little champagne splits. Obviously this is not a champagne bottle, but I didn't have any. And I glued a little ribbon to the top to make it look like bra straps. And then we put the champagne bottles in little tool bags, and these, they were a little bit bigger. They just hung from the neck, and I think we had a little heart that said, "Thank you for your support." So we thought that was cute with a lingerie theme and bras giving you support. So that's what we did for our favors. Nothing spectacular, but the champagne was a big hit. The champagne was relatively inexpensive for the many bottles I had to buy. I went to a wholesale liquor store and got those, and they were pink champagne. They were so cute. So then again, we used the paint chips. These are just cream colored ones. I used red and black from Maureen's lingerie shower, and I have 3 different sizes of these hole punches. So I used this medium size one and a smaller one, and punched out all kinds of red and black hearts, and we used that for confetti on the tables. We didn't really have flower arrangements because it was really small. I made the big tissue paper poofs that you can find on Pinterest, marthastewart.com, and I made several different sizes in red and black, and we actually hung them from fishing line, the clear fishing line, above the buffet table, and then I used the hearts in different sizes and glued them back to back so it almost looked like a chandelier effect, and I think we had 3 of those. So that was pretty much our decorations. I did a great big one of these, I want to say out of a 12 by 12 inch scrapbook paper, and we got balloons and we tied them to sticks with that and had balloons outside. It was very inexpensive, but it was very effective. We made champagne punch, which is easy. I think it was 1 bottle of champagne, 1 bottle of ginger ale, and that was it, with some frozen raspberries. So, and then the food, I made all the food. It was all just appetizers and finger foods. So that was pretty much, I'm looking at all the stuff I have here to show you. The lingerie shower, we wanted to keep it intimate because Maureen's a little bit more prude than I am, so that's what we did. So now I'm going to talk about her other shower, which was the big shower. We had over 50 people, and what started off on my theme was I found these cute little Christmas ornaments. Now, I bought these in December of 2011, and we didn't have her shower until October of 2012. So it's very important to kind of think outside the box so you can save money, because that's the most important part, is you really want to save money. I paid less than $1 a piece for these on Christmas clearance. Again, I used my punch. I punched out these little pink and white gingham hearts. That was the theme. It was a pink and white gingham garden party theme. And then I just printed these little tags on my computer, cut them out, and curved the corners. So it says, "Thank you for showering us with your love," because it's a watering can. So this was our jumping off point for these were our gifts, our favors. And then I also made these gardener's hand scrubs. This was a recipe off Pinterest. It's basically pink oil of Olay Dawn dish soap and sugar, and that's it. And you just mixed them up until it made a paste. And then I just cut this little gingham fabric and then tied a little bow. And these were our favors for that shower. And I thought they were really cute. These also, I gave a little wooden spoon with these so they could scoop it out. And these were a big hit. So those were our favors for the garden shower. Our prize bags, and I did this for the lingerie shower too, but just with a different color heart, were just brown kind of paper lunch sacks with a paper doily, hole punched with another paint chip heart and tied with twine. For the lingerie shower, we used red and black, and these were our prizes. And basically the prizes, I couponed for all of these. This would be a prize. I want to say I paid 50 cents for both of these. Whoops. Olay body wash and some Nivea lip balm. Again, coupon for these. These were next to free. So you just really have to plan ahead, kind of think outside the box. And then the other thing that I gave in the bags were these little Yardley soaps, and we just wrapped them in ribbon. This is the burlap, kind of going with our theme, and then pink. And I dropped the box, hold on a second. And it was just this soap that I got for, I want to say, less than 50 cents. So if you just wrap it, you make it look a little bit more professional, I guess. So these were our prizes. And we also gave the same prizes out at the lingerie shower. I saved quite a bit of money on prizes. Okay, so I'm sorry if I was talking fast in the last part of the video. I was watching my camera slowly lose charge, so I had to stop and recharge my camera. So anyway, so we've talked about the prize bags, we've talked about favors. So let's go over some invitations and maybe some party games. For the lingerie shower, we took a picture of David out front from like the waist up, and we pinned a red heart on his shirt. And then we took that to Staples and we got what's called an architectural print, and it was less than $5, and it was huge. It was like poster size. I think there'll be a picture in my thumbnail of the picture of David. And what we did was we played a game called Pin the Heart on the Groom. So we had a little sleep mask that we put on everybody, and we gave them each a heart, and they had to pin the heart on the groom, which I thought was really cute for the lingerie party. We played the newlywed game, at the lingerie shower. I asked David a series of 10 questions, and he actually helped me come up with some of the questions, and he gave me the answers. And at the shower, Maureen had to answer the questions like she thought David answered them, and she actually only missed one. So that was a really fun game, and it got David kind of involved so people could get to know the groom. So that was a lingerie shower. I don't think we played a whole lot of games that game. And then at the, I can't even think, the garden party shower, we played a dice game where I put 2 dice. You rolled the dice, and if you got doubles, you got to hold onto this wrapped present. And I think we had 2 or 3 of these presents. And if you rolled doubles, we gave it like, I think it was 11 minutes or 10 minutes because she was getting married on the 10th. And if you rolled doubles, you got to take the prize from somebody. So for 10 minutes, whoever rolled a double could take a prize. I think there were 3 prizes in each circle. We had 50 people, so we had 2 games going at that time. And that was a big hit, except the little girls, 2 little girls that came actually had a hold of the present, and nobody would take their present away because they didn't want to take the little girl's present. And they were fun things like purses I had made and a few little things. Again, not expensive, and it was kind of fun to keep everybody interacting. So that was one of the games that we played that was really fun. So I'm going to talk to you, oh, and then we did, at the garden party, we did what's called a Southern charm pull in the cake, and I bought several little charms at Hobby Lobby, and I tied ribbons to them, and after I baked the cake, I pushed the charms into the cake and let the ribbons hang out. And I'll just give you a quick overview of what we had. A star, and when they pulled it, that meant your wish will come true. And we had all the single girls pull these charms at the same time. So that was fun. A fleur-de-lis meant you will have love and prosperity. A wishbone, you will have much success. If you got the ring, you will be the next one to marry. If you got a flower, you will have much happiness. A cross, your faith will guide you. A heart, you will have strong friendships. A 4-leaf clover, good luck you will be having all of your days. A ship's wheel, you are the master of your destiny. And a compass, adventure awaits you. So that was our cake pull. I wish I had a picture to show you. That was a really big hit. All the single girls really enjoyed that. So that was one thing that we did. And I'm going to talk to you a little bit about invitations. This was my daughter's invitation for her bridal shower. And at the top it says, before she becomes a bride, before she throws the bouquet, before she walks down the aisle, before the big day, join us for a bridal shower. And I'm going to show you how I made these. I've got kind of a mess here. I bought these after she got engaged. It's 50 invitations, and they were $7. I bought 2 of these, and you can see they're really plain, just white with a white ribbon, but they were a nice good base for me to work from. So basically you can see this is pink. These are paint chips again, and these are the 2 different punches that I used. So that was really good. And then this is the white ribbon that came with the kit. So let me show you what I did. I took a regular 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. I cut it in half with a paper cutter. And then I decorated the corners. And I have this corner punch. It's a Martha Stewart punch. And you can see you can just line, I'm having a little trouble here. Line it right up and punch it. Now before I cut this sheet, I ran it through my printer. I used like a Word program, and I did the invitation, and I did 2, 1 on each side. So then I could just cut that in half, and I had bought this pink iridescent scrap paper, and I think it was a set of 50. So I was able to do all my invitations with 1 sheet of scrap paper. And then this just slides off. I don't want to give all my home information. This just slides off like this. And then that shows the invitation. And on the bottom, I just put where they were registered, and in here is all the information. So these were really inexpensive and really, really easy to make. Again, paint chips from Home Depot are your friend. So that was really easy. I also DIY'd the wedding invitations, but that'll be another video. One of the things I wanted to show you is Addressing the envelopes, I have a little bit of OCD. I like things to be really straight. I took a piece of notebook paper, and when I was doing the invitations, I would slide it into the envelope, and I don't know if you can see that, but you can see the lines through here, and then that way everything was kept nice and straight. So that made me very happy. So I guess the most important thing is to think outside the box when you're planning these parties. Plan well ahead. Like I said, these I found almost a year before the shower. You really save money when you kind of know what you're doing ahead of time, because you can shop the sales, you can use your coupons, all of that good stuff. Remember my motto, if it's free, it's for me. Paint chips, you can get these in a variety of colors. I have several. I've used them for all kinds of things. One thing I forgot to tell you, when I put the invitations in the mail, I included this little card that I just printed again on my computer. I think you can save a lot of money with your paper goods, because you just don't need those paper pressed, all that fancy stuff, because most of the time they're just going to get thrown away. But this says, advice for the bride and groom, given with love by, and it just told you what to do on here. And at her shower, I had a real pretty box, and I had a picture of David in a little suit when he was a kid, and a picture of Maureen in a Halloween costume when she was a bride. So that was really cute. Advice for the bride and groom. Just really think about what you can do for your DIY. Pinterest, of course, is an amazing resource, and you know, do some research and save as much money as possible. These, I actually used a bigger doily, and everything that I bought at craft stores or anything like that, I used the 40% off coupon. You can download the Michaels app, you can download the Joann's app, and they both have coupons that you can access on your phone. Sign up for their newsletters. They're like flyer every month. Joann's, there's always coupons in there. There's always good sales for Joann's. I don't live near an AC Moore, and the Hobby Lobby that I go to is over an hour away. But again, I printed coupons off their emails. So that's really the basic. I know I'm rambling here, but showers, you can really save a lot of money. And if you're doing them yourself or your mother's doing them, you know, we're paying for the wedding, so we need those price cutting strategies. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope I didn't ramble too much. Again, please comment anything you'd like to see, anything you're interested in. If I can answer the questions, I most certainly will. And please subscribe, and thank you so much for watching.